Yo, what up guys? Samuel here from the Soul Brothers. And today I just got a really cool shoe in. It's the KT4 Low by Anta. Shout out to Famuji Sneakers for sending these out. If you guys want to go check them out, their site is linked below. It's famujisneaker.com. If you guys want anything, you know, like Anta, Li Ning, and stuff like that, you guys can order it from there. They ship, I believe, internationally. Just keep in mind that they do take a few weeks to send the shoe out, you know, because they're shipping it from China. These are Chinese companies. This is the KT4 Low Iceman. That's the colorway name, I believe, and it's 110 bucks, like pretty much budget. And the materials and everything feel like pretty damn nice, especially for the low price. So this is my first impressions. I did play in it once yesterday, so I guess this is my first impressions slash I guess 1 day review. But let's get it started off with the traction. So the traction is pretty much exactly the same as the regular, I guess the high, the KT4 high, I would say. And it seems really nice. They are saying on their site that it is a abrasion resistant rubber, so I'm sure you guys can play it outdoors, and Chinese companies have been doing well, especially for durability. And it just feels so sticky, so tacky, and it just squeaks. It has a pretty loud squeak, and I like to have a loud squeak. It doesn't really affect performance, but I like to have a loud squeak. And yeah, the traction seems really good, just like in the regular Anta KT4. So, and of course right here you have a TPU midfoot shank right here for torsional support and a little bit more, I guess, rigidity. Moving on to the cushion. The cushion is the same exact cushioning setup as the KT4. It's Anta's flash foam technology, and it's full length, and it feels really nice. Super soft. I'd say it's a little too soft in the heel for me, for my personal taste. But if you like to have a really squishy, soft, cushy, you know, it feels like you're walking on a cloud type of cushion, you know, this is great. This cushion setup is great, you know. There is a little bit of an indentation here in the heel, and also a lot here on the medial side, so it allows the cushion to compress in these spots, you know, and it has a really big one in the heel. I mean, it's just super nice. It does bottom out just a little bit, you know, once you keep playing it, but it's not as bad as like Lunarlon and stuff. It still keeps its softness. So yeah, the cushioning setup is great, you know. And of course you have your regular insole, and I'd say it's more of just like a regular polyurethane probably insole. I'm guessing it has a little bit of thickness to it, you know. Stepping comfort is actually pretty comfortable. And also another thing is there is a strobo board in here, but in the heel you can see that there is a little cutout for Klay Thompson's logo. So if you press where the strobe board is, it's really stiff, really hard. But then where the cutout is, you can actually feel the flash foam, which is actually really soft. So I'm guessing that does help improve, I guess, heel strike impact protection. So yeah, cushioning setup overall, as you guys know from the regular KT4, is really nice. So and of course you have a little bit of lateral caging here on the, obviously, the lateral side. So it cages up the cushion and comes up as well here in the heel to act as a heel counter for lateral containment as well. Moving on to the materials, they're calling it the same material as the KT4, which it feels a little bit different, especially in the toe area. I mean, it's so soft. It feels, I don't think any basketball shoes ever really done this, if I remember correctly, because like this reminds me of like the Epic Reacts, you know, like with the holes in the toe, and the ventilation seems like it's gonna be good. It is double layered though. It is dual layered, so you can't see my fingers poking out. If I do this, you can't see my fingers poking out. So underneath all of this, obviously the tongue attaches to like a mesh material, and that acts as an underlaying material that goes underneath this A-web upper, or I'm just gonna call it a knit. But yeah, I mean, it's slightly stretchy, feels really nice and comfortable on foot. Super thin as well, and feels like it's gonna be really breathable. So I really like the material. So you're getting really nice premium knit materials on a $110 shoe, which is just super nice. You know, you have a heel tab here in the back, which makes the shoe easy to put on. Here it says 11 for obviously Klay Thompson's number, and I don't know if this is real leather. Maybe it is, but it doesn't feel like a really shit quality material. It feels actually pretty nice. So yeah, materials A1, quality is really great. I love it. So there's that. Moving on to the fit. Fit, go true to size, but if you want it extra snug, especially since it is a knit material, I'd say go down half a size, you know, especially if you have a narrow foot. Width-wise, I'd say it's slightly narrow. It is kind of snug on my foot. It's not choking my foot out or anything, which is good, but it is pretty tight. You know, I believe that it's going to stretch out obviously over time once I break it in, because it is a knit material, but as of right now it is a little snug width-wise. So watch out if you're a wide footer. I'd probably suggest going up half a size if you're a wide footer. So, but for me, fit is great. You know, easy to put the shoe on, and once I put on the shoe and lace it up, it feels like it's a part of my foot. So yeah, super comfortable materials, great fit. And supporting lockdown seems like it's gonna be good. I mean, there is a little bit of an outrigger. It is a pretty wide base, and I didn't really have any issues with the KT4, just a regular KT4, so I don't think I'm gonna have any issues with this shoe. Moving on to the weight, it's 11.36 ounces, super light. The average weight of my shoes is around 12 ounces, 12.5, 12.2, around there. So it is lighter than most of my shoes, and it feels super light. The responsiveness doesn't seem like it's gonna be like the craziest response, just because of the crazy heel compression. You know, that feels a little laggy and a little mushy. I would have liked it to be a little bit, I guess, like firmer or a little bit bouncier, but the rebound in the cushion doesn't feel like, you know, because I already played on the KT4, so it doesn't feel like the most responsive just because of that. Moving on to the aesthetics, I really like this shoe. It looks super cool. I just don't like this colorway as much. It kind of reminds me of like Cinderella or something, and there is a little bit of glitter here in the knit material, which I'm not a huge fan of. But the overall silhouette looks really cool. I really like it. But yeah, for 110 bucks, that's super cheap. If it performs anything like the regular KT4, which I think it will, and I do like lows a little bit better, so I might like this even, you know, even more than the regular KT4. So if I do, it's $15 cheaper, and it's gonna be the next bang for your buck shoe, like the best, you know. And you're getting premium knit materials. You're getting a really good cushioning system. You know, it's not just like Phylon or like really stiff shit cushion. You know, it's a really nice cushion setup, and the traction is really good. So if it holds up like the KT4s, then it's going to be a banger. So super excited for that. Stay tuned for the performance review. Again, if you guys want to cop this, there are other colorways available as well on Famuji. We'll leave a link in the description box. But that's my first impressions. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.